Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to everybody, and welcome to the Super Mario Kart 150cc Grand Prix tournament. Tonight we've got a match between Dan H and Hattok in the elimination bracket round 2. One player is going home tonight, and one player will be going forward. So, as always, it's best of 5. The pushback to the lower seed is the pushback 1 cup, and Haddock has decided to pushback special. Dan is selecting flower to start, so we're going to be getting ready to go. Haddock is ready, Dan is ready, so I will give them the countdown. Now, there will be a little bit of a delay while both streams come in, get synced, and go out together. So it'll be about 30 odd seconds from now. And we'll be ready for what should be a very, very interesting match. Now, the result of this match is not really in doubt, but what you're going to see is the difference in driving skill level through having experience of a game for a very, very long time. You're going to see probably some kind of swag and showing off from Dan. Hattok is just going to try and get through the cups as easy as possible. Now, unfortunately, tonight he had an error in his cartridge, which happens with old games, and he lost the fact that he had 150cc unlocked. So he had to, before the tournament, he had to unlock everything at 100cc. Dan had a little bit of trouble there at the beginning of that. Nothing too big. And he's just overtaken there again. Going on to lap 3. Hattok has some Luigi invincibility sounds that were behind him there. And a spin out. Red Shell nicely chasing Mario there. How long is it going to chase him for? Oh, it got him. The plume for Dan. Is he going for it? Yes, he's going for the safe plume. Finishes, saves a bit of time that he lost earlier. Saved him about 2 seconds there, 2.5 seconds. And had it across nice and clean, ranked in. I mean, both players reached here now from losing an earlier round match. Although Hattok won his first qualifier match in against Flanders, won that very well 3-0, and then came up against the absolute behemoth that is KBD, who had one of his matches earlier. Dan H had a match against Firewaster, which was, to be honest with you, one of the games of the tournament without a doubt. So you can go back in the schedule, speedgaming.org/SMK, and find that match between Dan H and Firewaster. It is an absolutely brilliant match. We've had some really good matches so far. Hattok is actually racing fairly nice and clean there. Dan having nice commentator's course, of course. Oh, Dan went for the big feather and got it. So that's 2 tracks, 2 feather finishes. Very nice. And a 103 for Hattok, safely in, gets the win. Assumed there by Hattok. So he's gonna have some. Can he get through Mario? Needs to be careful. Ooh. Dan gets mauled. Moly nanner. Again mauled by Dan, for Dan there. Dan over there in a 126. And Hattok there nicely racing around in first place. Although the CPUs are not giving them really much room to breathe there, especially coming up to lap Toad. Oh, toe trouble, toe trouble, toe trouble. Will he get around it? He gets around the wall and across the line. Dan with a small bit of tromp trouble. Nothing really too much to worry about. He's starting to come up towards the lap traffic. Oh, Hattok with the shelfie. This is a tough track at the best of times, and you definitely don't want to be coming through CPUs low. Star is handy, but Star makes things very, very hard to drive. Oh, he gets Yoshi, nice. Didn't gain many places. Got a few places from it. Give him some Yoshi or Luigi some abuse. Oh, shrunk. He would almost be better off getting squished now, but he's not going to. Oh, Yoshi hit by a green, squished by Donkey Kong. Definitely action. 136 there. A few little taps for Dan there, but all good and safe. Hattok using the inside line, those swamps, which would be, for me, a very awkward angle. You're better off coming out and swinging around him slightly using your turning curve. But the Bowser Castle tracks are extremely difficult to learn on any mode in this. So he finishes first, so moves on. Another missed start. More CPUs to go through. Dan's a nice mushroom there for safety. And uses it to finish the race in 8:43. Nice and clear victory. Now hopefully Hattok can just get this track done nice and cleanly, not too much trouble, and hit a time. Come on. It's a zipper. No trouble with Mario. No! Mario! Mario always has the habit of going invincible when you don't want him to. This is Luigi. Ooh. I tell you, oh, now that's revenge. Revenge. I think Bowser might need star insurance after this match. Oh, another one. Another one. Peach taking advantage. Mushroom, he just needs to make it around to this zipper. Nice and wide. Oh, yes, on the zipper. And finishes. Well played. See them both call now in chat, and Dan is ready. Hattok is ready, so we are ready to start. Now, Star Cup is known, Star and Special are both known as really tough cups to play. But for myself personally, I find Star by far the hardest, especially when it comes to Bowser Castle 3. I mean, even between the showcase and the tournament, I've had 2 rank outs in it. So it's not an easy track to get through. I mean, for Hattok to come through and get this in one go will be very well done. So boat menu fine, and we're on to Koopa Beach 1. Dan hitting a zoom start. I want to give him shame and measure out his 10 push-ups, and he gets the plume. The Invincible Brothers are still trolling Bowser again, but hopefully he can get a gap. Nice water slide into jump there. Matt, the first cup was flour. Dan getting fishied, and fish. But nice recovery by Hattok. Dan saying his R button is failing him there. And I understand that feeling too well as well. Except for the D-pad, the R button would be one of the most constantly pressed and tapped and moved and squeezed, and it gets a lot of abuse even from the most gentle Super Mario Kart player. Yeah, you've always got the L button as a backup. Oh. No coins, CPU smell fear, CPU go for kill. Same again, hit off Donkey Kong's backside, back into the piranha plant, into the multiple wall hit. Stylish. Alright, is he going to hold that red shell for Yoshi? Yes, he is. Smack. Now, will Yoshi retaliate with an egg? No, he doesn't. Dan hopping around, happy, last lap with... Probably on for about 113. No, 112, very nice. Invincible Brothers again on Hattok. No, and Shrunk. Now, he just needs to hold the gas button down, go and pray, and do not get squished. Do not get squished. Go on to gravel if you have to. Give up the first. Well done. Good thinking there, kicking right at the end there. Because if he'd got squashed, it was a rank out straight off. Down onto Vanilla Lake 1. Doing some nice ice block chopping. The CPUs will take blocks out here on after the first lap, but you still like to take a few out yourself. Oh, second shelfie. Down onto his final lap. He'll hold on to this green shell, fire it off the line, I'd say. And across in a 58. Holding onto the mushroom for a little bit. Oh, I thought he was going to hold on to that safety. But he's going the attacking style. What's he going to get as this item? Coming up against the Invincible Brothers. Round 16 at the moment. They're coming through. They're ganging up. He needs to be careful. He's across the line. If you finish in second place in the cup, your overall time is going to be very, very slow because the CPUs, even though they rubber band towards you, you're losing time hand over fist. I mean, for anybody who's watching the difference between the two, even though Dan is having his issues, he's predominantly well ahead of the CPUs and he's hitting towards really decent and respectable times. Hattok is having CPU trouble, wall trouble, just about everything. But if anybody thinks this guy can't play, I suggest genuinely to go find somebody with a Super Nintendo with this game and sit down and play it. Invincible Brothers again. It is not easy. 150cc in NTSC is not easy. And a definite sad manner, yes. And a drown for Dan as well. Toad gets Hattok's rage. Donkey Kong natters him back. But Hattok keeps fighting on. Impressive. Another attempt. Oh, twomps. This game is against him. This is terrible. So Hattok on lap 4 in 8th place. This may spell trouble. Dan over in 139 after having an interesting BC1. Fairly twomp world. Always gonna happen. Getting wrecked in Bowser Castle. It's such a tough. Now we have 1, 2, 3. Who's it? And Yoshi goes over the line in 4th. So this is a rank out, sadly. Which is a real shame. And Hattok is waving the white flag there. They really ganged up on him though. Genuinely. So what we're waiting now for Dan to do is his victory laps. And he's going across the line in 8:52. Gunsword, as I said there a little bit earlier, try the game. Try and play it. It is not easy. This game is so much tougher. I mean, play this in 150cc. Hattok has played well through the tournament. You'll see a lot more of them here now. Right, players, we need to get timers. Okay, we're all ready to go. And now we're on to Mushroom. With a 2-0 lead for Dan. There's, as I said from the start of this, the chances of Hattok winning are slim, but I genuinely think he'll perform very respectably here. He definitely did in his other match, so I'm very hopeful. Dan has selected Mini Bowser. Okay, Dan, what are you up to? What is Dan up to? Had it going nice and solid there. I actually, Smash Brawler, I actually forget what the code is to select. I'm not sure where this one, the trigger button to select the mini, L and select or something like that. 55 seconds there though for Hattok is very respectable. So Hattok nice and smooth on MBT driving. Spin out for Hattok, but you had the mushroom there to get himself back up. Dan is still dancing around, having a good time. It's like Koopa Trooper there for Hattok. And 124 safely over DP for Hattok. 117 for Dan. Hattok makes the zoom start. And so does Dan. I wonder now, will Dan go for the platform jumps here? No. Ooh, Donkey Kong definitely tried to swipe Hattok there. But good reactions. Toad incoming. Nice boost. Mushroom boost off the zipper. You actually get bigger and you stay there. And 10 push-ups for Dan. I think it's 20 because I think he missed one earlier and got squished. But going back to regular size, you only stay for that track. You're brought back mini the next time, as far as I remember. Well, it can't be a DQ because he's just coming back to what a normal size character would be. We don't disqualify people for being small. And he gets a pancake job. Hattok onto his last lap. And coming across the line in 1:33. So there's not much in between them now. Little bit of trouble there to start for Hattok. CPUs. Will we see any mini long boosting? No. Don't even know it's actually even possible. I didn't do any research on that. Invincible Brothers again. Hattok on lap 4. And this is close. This is very close. Oh, what have we got? I didn't see the timers there, guys. Right, so players prep for special. Okay, so prep for special. And the star should be appearing over there now any seconds. Yep, there we are. Now, Hattok is ready, just waiting for Dan to be ready. Apparently he already said ready, but I couldn't see it, but however. Now, on to special. Now, we definitely don't see any mini Bowser this time. Now, as I said earlier about the Star Cup, that I felt it was the most difficult. Special has been the most banned cup in this tournament so far. CPUs again attacking. And Dan crossing the line in first. Cooper Beach 2 was one of the more tricky tracks in GP here because the CPU characters don't slow down through the shallow water, but you do. Straight off there for Dan on the easiest platform jump in the game. Yeah, Gunsword, there's a few little interesting parts of this game where the CPUs, they just basically cheat. The exact same. A lot of our cups, most people will use Bowser for reasons of one, speed, CPU items that get thrown at you, because Bowser has a spinning ball that will land on your head. If you've selected Donkey Kong, it's fairly lethal. But a lot of players, and there's a current school of thought of using either Mario or Luigi and there's some players that use them to absolutely great effect. We also had one player in this tournament who used Koopa and showed us some really, really nice Koopa driving skills. With Koopa and Toad, 150cc, I've actually never tried. I'd say it possibly could. Absolutely no problem. The exact same. Any questions from anybody there, please work away and ask them. Dan must be having some trouble with his R button because he just completely went out of control. Yes, actually, the winner of this will face our Belgian champion, Sophie Jarmou, who plays Mario on any cup that is a mushroom. And anybody who has an issue with that, try player. You'll lose. And you'll lose badly. And you'll probably be lapped. See, on some cups it becomes a trade-off between your handling and your speed. If your speed is going to cause you to crash, what's the point in having the speed? We can have a tortoise and a hare situation, and we go down over the line. Hattok coming into lap 4 now. Probably about 35 seconds behind, I reckon. And he's in third, so we don't want any more invincible shenanigans by Mr. Mario, do we? Be nice, Mario. That's grand. You can cut to the left. Use the mushroom to get across. Great strat. Well played. Well done. Now we have down with the plume. Oh, fall off for Hattok. And a fall off for Dan. Now, Dan is going to keep this feather for the lap 5 finish. Which we should see now. Going for it, releases feather and across the line. 8:35 it looks like there. This track in particular can be an absolute nightmare on NTSC and in 150cc. Keeping full speed on this track without going off or clocking the CPU is really, really, really tough.
Yo McNugs.
Hello, Dan. Mini Dan. How are you?
Hey, man. I'm sure people are wondering what the heck I was doing.
I was wondering what the heck it was you were doing.
All right, so.
GG, well played.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really wanted to play Special Cup because next round I face Sophie, and with her consistency, it's going to be pretty tough to actually take her down. So I figure Special Cup I'm kind of projecting that to be my best one, and so far it has been. But honestly, if I race like I just did, I'm going to be out of the tournament. So I really wanted to get Special Cup, but I didn't want to just tank it on Mushroom Cup. So it's like, well, the compromise is to go with the Mini Bowser and basically race 100cc.
I can understand that you wanted to get the practice in, all right, but you're in a situation where the attitude to the match will always be different because of the opponent. I mean, against Sophie, were you watching the streams at any point during this match?
Oh yeah, I had it up the whole time, so I knew where I was for the most part.
Yeah, but you will see against Sophie that what you see 1 second could be completely different 30 seconds later, when it was actually happening live. So it's going to be very awkward to make any kind of judgment.
Well, that's why I needed practice on special. I mean, everyone's pretty much practiced up on Mushroom Cup. That's the cup everyone plays and everyone loves it. So
yeah.
So for that end, I mean, I get to ban a cup, and I'm probably gonna ban Flower. So special is inevitable against her. And
are you banning Flower because it's a weaker cup for you? It's just because you hate it.
It's weak for me, and I hate it, and those two are fairly. I only really won on that cup, and I mean, for the most part, if you can practice all you want, but like on your own, that's one thing. But actually playing a live stream in front of the millions on SpeedGaming, that's a whole nother. I mean, it's a whole nother sort of pressure. So that's why I wanted to get that in. And hey, I almost pulled it off, even despite missing a Zoom start and getting squished twice. I mean, I raced fairly well.
How many did you miss?
I missed those two, I think. And that was it. As many.
Is there a different sim start timing for Mini? I've actually never seen that before.
Yeah, well, go ahead and try it. I mean, all you got to do is push Y and A on the
Y and A. I was actually wondering. I said it in chat earlier. I had no idea what the key combination. I knew it was possible, but I said to myself, "No, I'm not playing as. I'm not putting Mini on when I'm practicing. I get enough practice with Toad and Princess sniping me anyway." So,
well, the flip side of that is, I mean, the benefit of playing of Toad and Princess being there as a Mini is you grow up and you stay fully grown throughout the rest of the course once you hit one of those. So it's actually a lot easier to play as DK, because inevitably Princess being in second place will just
going to fire mushrooms at you.
A mini mushroom for you to drive into, and then you're big DK for laps 2 through 5. So that's kind of the cheap way out. But anywho, I got a little bit of practice in, and I obviously have to work on a few things on Special Cup. So we'll see what happens.
There's going to be a bit of time now. Well, actually, I reckon you're probably scheduled to play fairly soon. All going well.
Yeah, this coming weekend we're playing.
Grand, and then there'll be the following week that will be free for the American Super Mario Kart Championships.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a few races going on here and there next week, but once pretty much Friday through Monday next week, it's the SpeedGaming tournament is going to be pretty much dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a very interesting and exciting event. I wish I could get over for it, but 2021 I'll be there.
Hey, all right.
Do you think we'll see you at CDM one year?
I've already been. Back in like 2014 or 15. I was there. It's possible I make a return trip, but I would say at the moment unlikely. So, I don't know.
I'm just going to check and see if Hattok has... Yeah, Hattok, are you there?
Hey, what's up? Yeah,
Hey, how are you? Welcome.
Yeah,
Well
I'm doing well. I was a little frazzled getting into the race tonight because I had to replay the entire game for 100cc to unlock
Yeah,
150cc's on the fly. I'm glad that I didn't boot it up, 10 minutes before the race started. So I got lucky that I turned it on an hour before and realized, oh god, I have to play the whole game.
very nicely done, though. Well played.
Yeah. Getting used to 150cc's was a little tough. Getting back into for Flower Cup, Star Cup was just unfortunate. That just kind of happens with the CPUs. So I don't feel bad necessarily. I'm just glad to get as far as I have. It's kind of like a given going up against somebody who is of a lot greater skill level than me that I'm probably going to lose. But we did have some closer parts, especially with that mini Bowser. That was actually a really nice finish to Mushroom Cup. Despite being for the memes.
I was actually. What you're going to hear for most of that cup is me just being silent, trying to figure out, hang on, what is actually going on.
Oh yeah. I was listening the whole time. It was actually pretty.
Hang on, he's picked Mini Bowser. Hang on, okay, right. I'm not watching the stream. I've gone back. Hang on, is this in the rules? Right. It had said, I think it's specified that you can use any character, but we didn't specify could you use mini characters.
Yeah, that was a good think outside the box moment. So that's I don't know. It kind of added. It was just like one of those things where it's like, okay, we're gonna play Special Cup. Let's do it. I was surprised, that Donut Plains 3 went as well as it did for me. Making it to Rainbow Road was about as good as I could have hoped for.
Mm.
But yeah, even despite that, even just going against KVD and not getting any rank outs is probably, my personal highlight of this whole thing. Going against, someone who's just pretty much legendary at this game was very fun.
Yeah, I remember that match commentating on that match. You had a lovely clean match all the way through. I was very, very impressed on that. Very impressed.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
I have nothing more to add, so I'm going to get out of here. After calling those 2 races earlier, my voice is kind of shot.
I'd say so. They were enjoyable races to watch and to listen to the commentary. So, Dan, congratulations and the very best in your next match against Sophie. And to Hattok, well played, good game, and hope you join us in a future tournament.
I'll be around. Thank you very much.
Okay,
GG, y'all.
All the best, guys. Take care.